Okay, so having had a bit of a fail on the Facebook live Zoom whatever thing, I thought I would just recap what I've just done. It is a flower day today according to the Biodynamic planting calendar, and I have sown sweet peas, not sunflowers, a bit early for them. I've sown sweet pea seeds into this tray. It's eight cardboard tubes from the inside of loo rolls, just showing you that at the bottom I just fold the base in just very slightly with my just push it in with my fingers. It doesn't prevent everything coming out, but it does stop the compost leaking out, all of it leaking out while I'm moving them around. I sit 8 of them in one of these trays. This is a plastic takeaway container that this one here has split, but sometimes I lose the lids or the lids don't fit anymore, so this one's got a split in it. I just drill some extra holes in it, sit my tubes in there, and that is a really good container for, as I say, it will hold 8. And inside these 8 tubes, what I have put is compost, and the compost has been slightly damped so that it's already got a bit of a dampness in it. And then I've used the seeds that I harvested from my sweet peas last year, and I have put 2 in each in each tube. The reason I do that often with vegetables is you'll get one that will grow stronger than the other, and therefore you pull them out. But actually with sweet peas, I usually leave 2 or sometimes even 3 or 4 in the tube, because they will all mash together. And if you put them in, they're going to put them in the soil, so they've got plenty of space to grow and develop. They'll actually do fine. If you've ever bought them from the garden centre, you'll know that they put 12 or more in one of those, what are they, 9-centimetre pots or something. So these are my sweet peas. I am going to just top those up with compost now, and then give them a good water, label them, remember, label, and I will put those, they'll stay in the house until they germinate. So the 2 tips in terms of compost and watering: one is make sure that you have a bag or a bucket of compost in the house, because if you have that, then you're able to, you don't give your seeds too much of a shock going straight into freezing cold compost. And the other thing I always have around is a watering can with rainwater in it, because when I water my seeds, or indeed I spray my seedlings, I use rainwater. It's better for them than tap water, and I keep it in the house, perhaps for obvious reasons, but the stuff outside is really, really cold right now. So I'll put it in the house, bring it to house temperature, and then when I'm watering my flowers and my plants and my seeds, then that's all part of the care of them without giving them shock. Today is a flower day, as I said, and the other thing that you can sow today, if you want, are cauliflowers. Now, this is an ancient packet of cauliflowers. This says sow by 2013. So I have no idea if any of these are going to take. So what I'm going to do is put some compost in this little container here, which I'm going to use as a seed tray. And then I will actually sow, I've got quite a lot of these seeds left in here. What I'll do is I'll actually sow quite a lot of them, probably get about 20 in here. And the reason for doing that is I don't know whether these are going to work. They're quite large seeds, you can see them there. So it's going to be easy to space them out so I can see what's what. Whoops, and I'm going to do that. I've just poured them all over the place. Whoops. I'm going to do that in a moment. You've seen sowing of seeds, you know how that works. So layer of compost, seeds, and then follow the instructions on the back of the packet. These ones here, January and February in a propagator, on a windowsill, so they need light and they need heat. So if you've got something, some warm area above a radiator, it's really good, but somewhere where there's light, very important. This one says cover the seeds with 1/4 inch of sieved compost. So that's just a light sprinkling of compost over the top, and then press them down lightly, but so that they are all in contact with the soil. What else would you, oh, I wanted to show you these as well in case you missed this on the Facebook Live. So a few days ago, I sowed some microgreens. That was on a leaf day in the Biodynamic calendar. These are some of my favorite pots to use at the moment, particularly for the microgreens. The base is cardboard and the lid is a clear plastic. They are from sushi bowls and Tex-Mex bowls and that sort of thing. You can pick them up from supermarkets and delis with contents in them. And then I just rinse them out and I put my compost in there. So it's a bit dark with the light behind me, but there's compost in there, and in there are my seeds. And you can just see, if you look, you can see them germinating quite happily there. They are basil microgreens, so there's quite a dense sprinkling of those. And what I'm doing now that they have started to germinate, I put them on my windowsill here in the kitchen with this lid over the top of them. And I actually have a cloth that I put underneath, because the windowsill is a slate windowsill, a stone windowsill. And if I put something underneath it, a cloth, it helps just to insulate it when the slate gets really, really cold. It's not a particular bother. It's me being a bit oversensitive, I think, about my microgreens. So if these start to look like they are, the compost is getting a little bit dry, then I have, again, with rainwater in it, my spray bottle, and I will literally lift the lid, give it a little spray and put it back on again. You don't want to make these too wet. In fact, they may not need any more watering at all, but just keep an eye on them, depend on how warm your area is, and indeed whether you've got a lid that fits like these. These should be ready to harvest in the next 10 days, I guess. So let's watch this space and I'll keep you up to date. So that's that. Anything else you want to know about? Please ask questions, join the Facebook group, send me emails, whatever it is. Let's learn together to grow our veg, have fun in our gardens, and make the most of the time that we have growing things here. So that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.